So I'm on my way over to our friend Christian. He's Joey's acting coach. We've become close friends. You know, he's helped us through a lot. We've helped him through a lot. And today, it's Joe the J-Fam, if you haven't figured it out. He is coming over to our place to help us build our studio. So we do have some recording equipment and some soundproofing up, but it's not quite finished. So from the technical side anyway, he's coming over. He's gonna help us wire it all in, get everything up and running so we can basically do some other recording from our basement instead of always just on a phone like this. So here I am at just picking up Christian. Gonna head in and see how he's doing. All right, so we just got back from a nice afternoon
adventure,
and we're gonna head in, probably get something to eat. G's waiting for us, anxiously waiting for us along with Joey, and then we'll get our studio all set up and we'll show you guys what we're gonna do.
Studio day. So what's up? What's up? All right. There you go. That's right.
So now that Joey's had his beating, we've had our fish, spring roll, and pierogi. We're getting to work. So for our actual studio, we actually got two. We got one upstairs for Lego, which we do a lot of our Lego filming and builds. The other one we have is in our dungy little basement. So in order to get to it, we gotta walk past the Lego City. And there's Mr. Christian. So this is our studio right now. Partially soundproofed. Got some Sonopan walls in the back. Our recording booth. This is gonna change at some point because I'm not really liking it. Everything else will be Sonopanned in the future. It's gotta, well, get the material for it. So today's is more of a technical setup, just so we can use these mics to record linked with our desktop.
This mic, the Big Mac.
And
this is the mic you want to use.
Is
the Samson CO1U Pro. This is a USB mic that goes right into your device.
So Joey does have, for his iPad, he's got a lightning adapter that goes onto here, onto his iPad with our little pop filter.
And shock mount.
Nicely shock mount too.
These are great for quick little voiceovers and rehearsals. I love them very much. They also have the SM7B, which is a great mic, but this is a very high-powered mic. This is what Michael Jackson did the entire Thriller album on, is this microphone. When this showed up in the 70s, everybody used it. This is a dynamic microphone, okay? And so a dynamic microphone works like it goes in one way, but there's nothing on the back. Like a cardioid microphone like this, where the diaphragm's in the middle, so it has a little bit of back end and the recording pattern goes a little like that. This has a recording pattern, but it's a dynamic microphone which just goes in, like this one here. Now this is the Aston Stealth, but this here is the Samson, or the Shure SM7B. If you notice, all of the podcasters during COVID, they all got these. Joe Rogan uses these, like everybody. The White House, Parliament Hill, you will see these mics. These are a standard beautiful mic to have, but they're a little quiet. This right here is the Aston Stealth. Now this is also a dynamic microphone. I have a lot of the Aston microphones. They're one of my favorite brand. They're from They're from the UK, and the ones that I have the Aston Origin, and my friend who is a singer, an opera singer, has the Aston Spirit, and they're just incredible. They're all made out of recycled materials, and they're really great. Aston is a great company. But what I like about Aston, about this one here, is it's a great utilitarian microphone because it has 5 different settings. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 4 different settings here that you can alternate, okay, depending on who's using it and what you can do. Just like the SM7B, you've got some choices here that you can definitely, you know, reconfigure the sound so that there's many microphones for many uses, and certain people sound better on certain microphones. That way, this one is great because it's a USB mic. Anyone can sound good on that one. This one's a little trickier because you got to know what you're doing on this one, and it's a very high-powered microphone. And then this one here is perfect for a studio XLR, you know, microphone. This is great for recording. Aston, if you're gonna get one of these.
So the first thing on the agenda is basically somewhat soundproofing this a bit more.
Not soundproofing. Not soundproofing.
Apparently it's not soundproofing.
There's
so
no
what are we
such
doing?
thing as soundproofing. It's called sound dampening.
Okay. And
we are dampening the sound by creating a ceiling.
So he's going to dampen his sound and put that up to dampen the sound from upstairs.
Mistake. I used to call it soundproofing, and you know they have it when you buy Sonopan. They say soundproofing stuff, but the thing is, there's no such thing as soundproofing. It's called sound dampening, and there's two theories on it, and these come from top audio engineers, guys who know sound and build stuff. So there's two theories on how to sound dampen or, for Muggles, soundproof. One of them is density or mass. The other one is with air. So we are going with air on this one because he has a large space. There's a large family. A lot of people will be using this, so we don't want just a corner. We want to be able to fit at least 2 people in here to do voiceover, possibly 3, right? All in here. And we want to create a ceiling because this rubber up here still acts as a reflective surface, right? There's a big difference. So if you come closer. So look at me going. You might not be able to hear it on the microphone, but check this out. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. And I put this up here, right? And I can hear a difference. I can hear it. It's not so crisp off the top.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
It kind of almost like it.
Sound dampened?
I regret feeding. I regret feeding you now.
I've had salmon. I can talk. So I'm going to put up one more.
I don't think they want to be in the shot. All right, so we've had a fun day, as always.
That's a descriptor word for it. Yeah. It was a day. There were fun parts. There were fun parts.
Yeah, the words I want to use, you two won't let me use. So we're finally at a good point with the studio. We haven't done any sound dampening with the walls, and that will be to come. But from a technical standpoint, we're all set up. And I'm going to show you a few things that we've done. For starters, this sunlight in the corner is going to be changing. We're going to get some LEDs because this thing's like a big sweat box when that gets going for a while.
Yeah, it's like if you had chickens, this would be great for your coop, keep them warm.
So we basically got some sound dampening on the ceiling. And you know what? It made a big difference. We don't have that kind of echoey, reflective sound in the booth here.
And by the way, everyone, a simple sound booth. As a professional voice actor that has been on so many of your favorite cartoons, this is all you need. You don't need to have a solid structure. You just need a cabana hut or a changing thing and wrap it in sound blankets, but the good ones, not the cheap ones. These are the good thick ones.
So this here I just got off of Amazon. It is just basically an 8x8 I believe it was 8 foot by 8 foot cabana. I did have to cut the top off a bit. As far as these blankets go, U-Haul rental company. Just bought 4 of them, and I used the big old clips to hold them in, and that's it.
And for those of you in Canada, Princess Auto, big shout out to Princess Auto. Some of the best studios were built from the dollar store, Princess Auto, and the curbside. The next thing we did here, and this is something I didn't know Joe did, is this actually is that you can put this wall down and it becomes completely soundproof, sound dampened. And he has the extra insurance. There we go. Wow, it got real quiet in here.
Nice and cozy.
And this is called a Vox Guard, and this is meant for cardioid mics, but we just decided to put it here so it has extra sound because these aren't solid walls, but we have this Vox Guard here, and it's got a sight glass window. And you see, we also have a pop filter because this mic is, it's by Aston, it's called the Stealth, and it's got 4 different settings on top that can change the, I don't know, the pitch, the sort of effect on your voice. And so young Joey was doing an audition for, well, I can't really say what it was for, but the thing is, Joey, how old are you again, 13? Yeah. He's 13 years old, and him and I are going out for the same part, and it's due on Friday. So we did a sound test in here, and then we went out here and just be a lot free, because when you are rehearsing for a voice job, it's not done in the booth. That's where you record. It's like going around while you're making dishes and cleaning dishes or making your bed or something. That's when you sort of work on it. But here's where Joey was rehearsing, and it was out here, and he used the USB microphone that plugs right into any of your devices. This is a USB-C. It went into his iPad Pro, and he used a program called Voice Record Pro 7. It's a free app. There's a full version, but get the free one if you want. And he did it there, and they both sounded really, really good. Even out here in the open space, this is going to have a green screen behind it, because a lot of voice auditions actually sometimes with motion capture, they would like for you to be behind a green screen, because they will use iPhones to capture your facial movements and stuff to just speed along the process. They did a lot of that during COVID when we were all locked in, but some people are still sticking with it. As you can see on TikTok and stuff, you have all of those apps. You can take AI and move the face or the picture around to match the voice. So it's kind of neat what's happening with the technology. But this studio is so well set up. This will have a green screen, and it's got Sonopan behind here. And these sheets are on there's the Sonopan. And this is made out of recycled wood fiber. It's a great product if you're ever sound dampening or making a studio. This is the product you want, because it's not fiberglass, and it is recycled wood fiber, and if you throw it into a landfill, it breaks stuff down. It's really good. And as you can see over here and over there, the musical instruments. So this is opened up so that you can shoot an entire video, but have multiple musicians, voice actors, and what have you. And with the giant green screen across here, it's unlimited. It is absolutely unlimited. And they put a bunch of play mats on the ground to cushion that sound, and you're gonna get some more carpets on top. Don't throw out your old carpets; they'll come in handy.
All these were old carpets because they're way too expensive to buy. So
these are from my old studio. You can see the spike marks that we had from when we were filming. But this is a sweet setup, and I can't wait to see what it was, how it is now. I have to come clean. I was trying to hook up their SM7B, and it wasn't the right way that we were going to have it for Jean so that she could sing. This is the SM7B. This is what Michael Jackson recorded the whole Thriller album on. But when we dismantled this, it didn't go back the same. So I'm going to get my audio engineer, Kelsey, to put this back together again so it doesn't do that. That's my bad. But this was tangled and it wasn't in the right way, so we took this off to make it fit. And he know, you know, it's happy, sad, happy, sad, happy.
Yeah, we'll get that fixed up.
Yeah. Anyways, this is...
Because that's going to be for Jean singing, because right now she's got this setup going. Not quite the best. It's more of a performance mic, not really meant for sitting and singing, so that's what the SM7B is going to be for. Alrighty, so that's it for today in this one. Like, subscribe, drop a comment, share the video, and we'll hear you in the next one.